Hey guys, I'm Daniel and welcome to my channel, Jurassic Corner. Today we're going to take a look at the 1/15 scale Jurassic Park III Spinosaurus by Prime 1 Studio. So Prime 1 Studio first unveiled this piece over 2 years ago, put it up for pre-order over 1 year ago, and just started shipping it out a few months ago. So I've been patiently waiting for this piece and it's finally arrived over the last 2 days as this statue comes in 2 large boxes. Now the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 is a very polarizing dinosaur for a number of reasons. The fan base definitely has a love-hate relationship with this dinosaur. Mainly because that scene right there. A lot of people just couldn't handle the Tyrannosaur losing a fight to this new antagonist. The Spinosaurus has also had a controversial past few years, as recent findings suggest it looked and acted much differently than previously thought. But today we're going to ignore all that and look at the Spinosaurus as it was created by Stan Winston Studios back in the year 2000. So this piece was sculpted by the talented Julian Romeo, and this is Prime 1 Studios' interpretation of that iconic animatronic masterpiece. And right off the bat, I can tell you this is an incredible recreation of that iconic design. But before we go any further into the review, let's take a look at the shipping and unboxing process. The piece arrived in 2 large boxes weighing in at 44 and 32 pounds. So Prime 1 took the opportunity with the box art to honor the original JP3 toy line, which as an old school fan I definitely appreciate. I opened box B first, which contained the large base which features the small plane the Spinosaurus destroys. Box A contains some assembly instructions along with the Spinosaurus, some leaves, and the Velociraptor resonating chamber bonus piece. Assembly is super straightforward and the instructions aren't really necessary. But a note to anyone expecting this piece, it's very difficult to get the Spino to sit properly flush on the base. You have to angle it just right and apply a good amount of force to get it to seat properly. Once fully assembled, the piece measures 28 inches wide, 20 inches tall, and 14 inches deep, with the extended tail adding about another 6 inches. This piece originally went up for pre-order for $12.99, and I was initially going to pass on this piece as I only wanted to focus on items from the first film. But when I saw the item showing low stock on Prime 1's website, I started having FOMO and put my order in. And I'm really glad I did, because right after placing my pre-order, the item went to waitlist on the Prime 1 website, making it one of the only Jurassic pieces to sell out before it even started shipping. But shipping on this piece cost a whopping $350, and while COVID is to blame for the increased shipping costs, that's still an absurd amount to pay for shipping. So starting the review off with the base, Prime 1 is continuing the fossilized museum-style base they've been using on almost all their JP line. As I've said before, I appreciate that they're keeping things consistent as it's easy to tell they're all from the same line. The top of the base has the most going on of any of the Jurassic line so far. The detail in the plane wreckage is so mind-blowing, I've caught myself examining it more than the Spinosaurus itself at times. The controls in the cockpit and the passenger cabin are so well done, I can easily say it competes with the Mosasaurus statue for the most beautiful base. There's also a small puddle of water made of clear resin which adds the final touch to an already incredible base. All the plants, leaves, and tree trunks are also well done, with only some of the plastic brush looking a little fake. Now moving on to the Spinosaurus. I feel this is one of the more intricate paint jobs on a dinosaur that Prime 1 has attempted so far. A lot of people, and myself included, were a bit worried if Prime 1 would be able to match the prototype as there is a lot of subtle color variations and detail work in both the face and the sail of the dinosaur. I can happily say I feel they got it pretty damn close to the original prototype, and I'm super happy with the end result. There are browns, grays, whites, reds, and even some orange and blues, making it a very unique color palette, allowing the piece to pop but not look unrealistic. Now moving from paint, let's take a look at the sculpt on this piece. Digital sculptor and die-hard Jurassic Park fan Julian Romeo completed the base sculpt for this piece with some adjustments made by Prime 1. The end result is an incredibly detailed sculpt and pose with amazing presence. Now, some areas of the scales do lack a little bit of detail, but the star of the show, the Spino's head and mouth, have so much detail it's mind-boggling how they're able to produce these things at such high quality. Prime 1 Studios' Jurassic pieces keep getting better and better with each one that arrives. So for a piece I was initially going to pass on, I'm glad I jumped on it, and it's quickly become one of my favorite pieces in my collection. I am expecting 3 more pieces from Prime 1 in the near future, so if you'd like to see those when they arrive, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the JP3 Spinosaurus by Prime 1 Studio. As promised, I'm trying to make each video better than the last, and I really appreciate you taking the time to click on this video. Till next time guys, thanks for watching.